Dip. Carmen T. Chase, how'd you come up with the song? I need bananas, tasty bananas. Put bananas in my mouth, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim. And does Cat sing that to you? Yes. What the fuck are you talking about?
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel. It comes in denim.
Squeeze banana.
Is Darkside Phil the guy that couldn't make a cup noodle? Is that right?
Yeah, couldn't make a cup noodle. That I didn't know anyone knew me as a guy who can't make a cup noodle when I made the cup noodle. People make fun of me because I guess I had a fork at one point during the cup noodle, but I made the cup noodle. People actually think I couldn't make instant noodles. Really? Okay?
Darkside Phil is the man who will forever be known as the guy who forgot to turn his stream off.
Correct.
And started...
And no, it's not forgot to turn the stream off. That's also incorrect. That's not what happened. The stream was already on. It was a pre-stream.
Jacking it. With some of the funniest facial expressions ever. Like, I was thinking, like, is that what I look like when I'm jerking the gherkin? But he looks so angry. He's there. He forgot to turn his stream off. Hi, Phil, if you're watching. Forgot to turn his stream off.
Later.
And he's there. And he's like...
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding.
But he looks like very aggressive.
Okay, I gotta ask a question. Why does everyone who does it try to imitate it? Right? Everyone who does this and reacts to it, why do they try to imitate the face? He did it, LTG did it. Why do they all try to imitate the face? Why would you do that? That, for me, it's like, okay, it was a mistake. It was an accident, a legit accident that I'm embarrassed of course. I'll never live it down. We all know that. We've been through this a million times. Why would you try to make the face yourself? I don't understand.
About it. MJF set into the turnbuckle. He's a very angry man. Yeah, I got to the top of the Darkside Phil subreddit for making fun of him the other day.
Oh, is this Adam Bacchini? Oh, I know who this is. This guy used to do all kinds of commentary and stuff on pro wrestling. I didn't even know that's who this is. I had no idea. Yeah, I knew that he had commented on, I guess, one of my posts about WWE years ago. Yeah, like 2 years ago or something like that. Yeah.
It comes and then you do. Do you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't just stop working. It's like, right, that's it. Log off of Slack. Sign out.
British humor. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not into British humor. I guess he's trying to do dry British humor about it. I don't find it funny. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just don't like British humor or something, right? I don't know.
Out of emails. Boom. Pornhub.
He did it again. You see what I mean? Like, why do people why do they try to emulate and redo the face? I don't understand that part. They all do, too. Everyone who talks about it. How many more in this clip do that? This is interesting. Let's count.
You'd have a wander around first or something, wouldn't you?
Let's see here. Oh, DSP is Darkside Phil. Who the fuck is Darkside Phil? Like, I'm sorry, is that somebody I should know? Like, if it's a YouTuber, like,
okay, ladies and gentlemen of the internet, random streamers from all over the world will not know who I am. People who are up on, like, the history of YouTube would know who I am, but random people are not going to know who Darkside Phil is. I haven't been pertinent to anything in so many years. You know, I stay in my lane. I make my content for my audience. That's it. The common internet would not know who I am. So why would you go to someone's random stream and bring me up? That doesn't even make sense. I'm at a loss. You know, I don't know who this guy is.
Really
Who's this?
Oblivious to a lot of YouTube culture. Like, when I hear about scandals about big YouTubers having beef, I'm like, who the fuck are these people? Like, that's part of my universe technically, and I don't know anything about them. So I don't know who Darkside Phil is. I'm sorry.
Not surprising.
Unless that's CM Punk's E-Fed name. I don't know. Bob Dobbs, $5. Who is a bigger liar?
Here we go.
Paul Heyman or, oh Jesus, don't give me these initials again. I don't know who this is.
Why?
I feel
why
like
are people so dumb?
Last time, and I didn't know who it was.
Why are people so dumb?
Dude, seriously, like, my mind is blown that there are people that stupid. Really, my mind is just like, I can't believe that there's human beings on the planet that actually are that unintelligent.
Why do they bring it up when people... He just said, I don't know who he is. So I'll bring him up again. Like, no one knows who I am from these communities. Why would you keep bringing me up? How dumb can you be? That's exactly, when you guys ask me about unrelated shit, do I not respond in the same way? You know? If you asked me who this guy was or brought him up in my content, I wouldn't know who the fuck this guy is. How dumb are you, man? Let's go on to the next. Oh, okay. It's Boogie. Well, Boogie knows who I am.
Who's the bigger liar? I don't know who DSP is off the top of my head, but I know Heyman has lied a lot, so I'll probably say him.
I have to say, you're still inspiring people like me and Wings of Redemption and Darkside Phil, proving to us that even an idiot can still be successful.
Those are deep cuts I didn't get. I'm assuming Wings of Redemption, Darkside Phil.
Darkside Phil, I know that name. I couldn't tell you who it is, though.
I'm not supposed to pause. I'm just going to let him go.
Yeah, just
And
let him do his thing.
occasionally get laid.
On him, because that's what people are going to see when they look him up, you know, and that is something I'd want for anybody, you know. I'd much rather have a nice funny meme rather than like some random fucko on the internet being like a Darkside Phil and getting caught jerking off on a live stream. Granted, there's a lot with Darkside Phil. That's a story for another day.
So just don't care about being good. I mean, let's just look
See what I mean? I knew this is what it was going to be. It was going to be all references like that because that's all people know because they're ignorant. They don't do any research. They don't care. You don't blame them. Do you blame someone who doesn't know who I am and doesn't care and all they know is that negative meme? Of course not. I mean, why would you blame them? You know what I'm saying?
Die. Fuck this, I'm shooting everything. I don't care.
I wouldn't blame them for only knowing that. But at the same time, I think it's stupid that people bring me up on these guys' content. Why the fuck would they know who I am, right? I'm a nobody at this point. I only make content for people who like the kind of content I do. You know what I'm saying? So I get that now. I know that's the whole video, right? Like I said, we're not going to watch this whole thing, but that's the whole video is people just essentially saying exactly the same thing over and over.
somebody that's I personally don't care for, which is DSP Gaming. This guy is probably one of the worst gamers I've ever seen in my life. He screams at stuff, he's really dumb sometimes, just in his general ability. Like, one time he did a playthrough of Metal Gear Solid 2, and he got spotted by basically every single guard.
Because that was the point. See, again, these people, they don't even understand, right? Like, they don't get it. He doesn't understand. Like, that was the shtick back then. That was what I did back then. Now, if you watch the content, it's not like that. Back then, that's exactly what it was. It was me digging around, not caring. I didn't know how to play the game. I didn't give a fuck. I just bumbled my way through it, and that was part of the attraction. That's why people liked the videos. I don't get, he's a bad gamer. He just got spotted by everyone. Did you not see the playthrough? Yeah, everyone was laughing at it. That was the point. How do people have an issue with that? Really? I don't get it. Anyway.
Every time he got seen by a guard, he just screamed, "Stupid game!" and throw down the controller. That's a person who doesn't want to learn. That's a person who doesn't care about improving. That is a person who, by appearances, doesn't even want skill because he doesn't know what he'd do with it.
Justin, did you have any more dishonorable mentions?
I guess I would agree with you with DSP.
Yeah, my boy.
Because what DSP does, in person, he's all nice to me and shit, but...
Isn't this very old, this clip, by the way? I think this is like a super old clip. Okay.
And then when he makes a YouTube video, he thinks he's all hard and crap.
Uh-huh.
So that's what gets me pissed off. Like, do you guys remember the whole thing with DSP and, like with the West Coast people, where they almost, he was, really scared because he was about to get beat up?
He was about to get roughed up. Yeah, I remember that in Sandy.
This is hilarious because this... I don't even know what they're talking about because there's multiple occurrences that happened. And I've already completely talked about my history with the fighting game community. What's interesting, he says, he's nice to me in real life, but when he makes a YouTube video, he's all hard. What? This doesn't make sense because here's what I don't understand about comments like this. What are you talking about? What video was I all hard? If in the entire time that I think that I was making content about Street Fighter 10 years ago, because that's what this is a reference to. This is an old clip. I remember it was a long time ago, right? I remember once Justin lost at EVO to I think it was GamerB, who was the Adon player in Street Fighter 4. And people had asked me, what did you think about it? And I was honest. I was like, people like Justin like focusing on top tiers. They don't play every character. So he had no clue what to expect when he fought that Adon. He, taking the easy way out, only learning top tiers, you're not going to know matchups. You're going to get thrown for a loop. And that's exactly what happened when you watch that match. He had no clue how to fight Adon at all in Street Fighter 4. He got bodied, How is that being hard? Like, that was being honest about what I saw. I mean, if he had like a specific thing that he was pissed off about that I had said, that's one thing. But it seems like this is what the FGC all said 10 years ago. We don't like DSP because he makes those YouTube videos and he's all popular for doing them. But in real life, he wasn't. The West Coast like punked him and this and that. So what are you talking about? No, here's the truth. 10 years ago, well, it was more than 10 years ago now. It was like the years of 2009 through like 2011, 2012. The FGC, including Justin Wong and everyone else, hated me because I was more popular than them. I was making videos that was not of any kind of a skill level at all. I sucked. But my videos were very popular on YouTube while they were struggling to make videos and content that people would watch. People didn't like the pro content. They liked entertaining content with personality, and those guys were struggling to do that. So that's why they all hated me at this point, okay? I don't know what he's talking about. When on earth was I so hard on Justin Wong in a video back in the day? I have no idea what he's talking about.
It's just 100% jealousy.
I really don't, okay?
I think Jaha approached him at EVO or something, right?
EVO West, was that the San Diego event?
This is what I already told this whole story.
I think Jaha and like Watson were like looking for him if he ever came down to one of the EVO events or something.
Yeah, so like he was like, I heard he was like crying and everything, so that was pretty funny.
The funny part is, there was 4 people there. Me, Jay Snyder, all right, Mike Watson, and Jaha. 4 people at what happened. I've told you the true story of what happened. That I was an alcoholic at the time, and basically Mike Watson and Jaha were really angry that I guess I had said shit to them online during the mid-2000s, I guess, when I was drunk in like an IRC chat, and I had no idea what they were talking about. I literally had no clue, because I'm like, guys, I'm an alcoholic. I probably was drinking and talking shit, and I have no clue what you're even speaking of, And I did. I told you guys, I broke down. I was like, I'm a mess. I'm an alcoholic mess. I was overweight. I was depressed. I was fucked up at that time in my life. I've openly talked about this already, okay? But the funny part is when people like this, oh, well, I heard this and this. Did you actually know what happened? Were you there? No? Then shut the fuck up. You weren't even there. You have no idea what happened in the situation. But again, the FGC was so angry at me blowing up on YouTube that this is what they would do. They would all talk about this shit behind the scenes. I see DSP, he's a pussy. He cried at Evo and this and that. Were you there? Do you know what happened? They confronted me for talking shit to them, and I admitted to them I was an alcoholic, and my life was all messed up, and I was a depressed loser. And I cried because of that. So what are you talking about? But you're an idiot. You talk from a place where you don't know anything because you don't like me because I was making YouTube videos that were popular, right? That's how fucked up the FGC was. Why do you think, to this day, I don't want to be a part of the FGC? Because of shit like this. Like Justin Wong was so hard, right? Oh yeah, he was always the hardest guy in the room. What are you talking about, Justin? It's insanity. It's stupidity. But this is what I mean. They play video games. They think they're hard and shit. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Whatever. Anyway, let's continue.
Dude, I mean, honestly, like the guy
seems like inconsistent values. Hear that, YouTube? We love you.
The guy who got caught JOing.
You turned DSP or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I mean, even he has a sense of humor about it. So
yeah,
Yeah, that guy kind of taught me a lot.
Look, dude, every time I turn on my stream and I
with
start,
certain things.
Every time I turn on my stream, I'm terrified, and I unplug the camera. I put back on the lens on the DSLR camera.
Right.
I unplug the XLR cable.
I don't even JO because I know Jesus is watching.
Onions. And Gamebox took over $5. Oh, the camera.
Oh, is this the final the Adam Cole reference, pro wrestler?
Who said that? Gamebox said that.
Oh, the camera's on.
Camera's on the whole time.
The whole time, huh? Hello.
Yeah, they know it. It's the meme.
I love it. I love it so much.
All right. So
Everyone knows the meme. We're not gonna watch more. That's 8 minutes is enough. But yeah, that's the meme.
Wow! You're the guy! Yeah, I'm the guy. The guy who's more of a man than you'll ever fucking be. Jesus Christ, your voice.
Everyone knows the meme. That's what I mean. Sadly, people who don't know me or any of the content I've ever made will know that meme, right? And that's it. So you know what? This clip was fine. I just find it fun. Of all the things in this clip, the stupidest one was the Justin Wong quote. Because he didn't know the situation. He was using that as like a way to stab at me 10 years ago to say, oh, I see DSP's a joke because he cried at Evo West when confronted by Jaha. Yes, I cried because I was an alcoholic and I was a depressed loser, and I admitted it to people that I had no idea what they were talking about. People actually legitimately hated me for actions that I did when I was completely drunk. And, you know, when that happens, you realize, wow, I got to turn my life around. This is pretty fucked up, right? That's what I was crying about. But you wouldn't know that because you talked out of your ass. That's the fucked up clip there, right? But the rest of it was funny. There's nothing wrong there. But again, I wish people would stop bringing me up in circles that don't know who I am. Like, how in the holy hell would you know who DSP is? No one would know who DSP is in a circle outside of, like, YouTube gaming, right? No one would know.
They fucked me again, left and right.